Hey, what's up everyone? This is Zarina, your Upland neighbor, bringing you the floor today, March 22nd in all Upland cities. But before I talk about the floor, I want to talk about Upland's announcement of royalties coming to creators of products made in MetaVenture factories, I believe. Let's go ahead and just read it out loud. So it says, be it collecting assets, running a MetaVenture, hunting for treasure, or participating in other activities, Upland is an ecosystem of opportunity for everyone. Following this, Upland is developing new creator royalties, which provide an opportunity for the growing user-generated content, UGC, community to earn UPX for their creations. These creator royalties will send a percentage of UPX from secondary market transactions in showrooms directly to the UGC creator, aka manufacturer. And I believe that means you have manufactured it in your factory. Anyways, learn more about the new creator royalties by clicking on their link. They have this in-game message, so you can find out about it yourself. What I don't like about this, so I think it's great that Upland is offering royalties. However, I believe those royalties should come in USD. It says UPX, and I just don't. I don't think that's the most beneficial way to do it. I know a lot of other metaverses probably do give their coin as well, but I do think Horizon World actually offers dollars. So I think that's falling short if you ask me. I think if you're selling in UPX, then you should get UPX. But if people are buying on the dollar side, then you should get the dollar side royalties. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents on that. Before I move on to the floor, we have to talk about a critical issue that maybe you're not aware about that can actually manipulate floor prices and make people start plummeting the floor because one player is, well, they're broken. Their property's broken. So those one-offs when people sometimes just post for a lower price than the regular floor. Sometimes that's fine. It's just a one-off. But what happens when a one-off is glitched and it won't go away? So people can't actually buy the property, yet that cheap property is setting the floor for the city. So when people use the building icon, because they're not using upxland.me all the time, so say they're just using the building icon to see what's the cheapest property in the city. They see, oh, this person's selling for that, so I have to price under that person because I want to sell faster. When that happens, people then try to beat that guy, and now the floor is just caving in under itself, and it's like a rocket ship to the bottom, all because of a glitched property. So please, before you just price your property as the cheapest property on the floor, do check out the property that is the cheapest. Make sure it's not glitched. If you know it's been there for several days, or if you click on it and you see the person's in jail, you know that's not actually the full price. That's another reason. It's just looks cheaper, but it's really not. Don't go cutting the floor for no reason. Another thing is, you don't have to cut the floor by several 100,000 UPX or 10,000 UPX. You don't have to be crazy about it. If you're at the floor, you're the floor. So, why not be 10 UPX below the floor? 500 UPX below the floor. You don't have to be crazy. And some people, I think, get unnecessarily aggressive, and then we just have people losing value for no reason. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the floor that we're talking about. One of the places I see people cutting the floor unnecessarily is Manhattan. It was above 100,000 UPX just last night. You do not have to go down to the 96,000 range. You could have gone 800, just 100,000 and stayed there and still been the floor. So it's kind of annoying when people don't just, be considerate. You're already taking the floor. You're not doing something that's whoa, that's so great. Yeah, it's below 100K. Yeah, it's a Harlem. But honestly, let's have a little bit more pride in our value of our properties. Let's actually value our UPX and value our properties, and not throw away UPX and just oh, I'm going to sell for really cheap. It doesn't really matter to me if I get this much UPX. I mean, I don't know. It kind of kills me when people just don't pay attention to the floor and price a little bit unnecessarily low. So, as far as everything else, right now, Santa Clara is going down on the UPX side, and the dollar side is sitting flat. I've been very curious about purchasing the 2 Santa Clara properties I think there are 2 of them at that price. And I was thinking, okay, maybe. But then I was thinking, if I'm going to buy on the dollar side right now, I should probably buy a Rutherford, because Rutherford is only $2 more, basically, than Santa Clara. But the floor in Rutherford is 10,000 higher. So, and I'm glad that the person in Rutherford and people in Rutherford are not dropping that floor. They're sticking tight. Other properties may be selling in Rutherford, but that one's not. But still, we don't see our floor dropping yet. So I'm just hoping they hold strong. And I think it will go up. I think people will buy. I think you just have to be patient because patience is key. All right, everybody. Happy hunting. I'll see you guys in Upland.